Hi, I'm Beau and I want to give you a tour of my bedroom slash home studio. But before I do, I just want to mention that a few days ago I was eating a sandwich, like proper eating this sandwich, showing no remorse. And I bit my cheek the hardest I've ever bitten my cheek. So if I look like I'm talking weirdly, it's because every word pains me horrendously. So I mostly produce my music by myself. Occasionally I'll work with some other people, but when it's just me, I do it all here. When I did the first EP though, I didn't have a lot of the equipment that I'm going to show you. I just did that like on my laptop, but had a bit of a glow up since then. Okay, so there are two desks. Desk one has an iMac, which I mostly use for video editing. I edited the Get On With Your Life music video on this, and also some of the animations for the EP visualizers. Let me see what's called on. Yamaha Reface CP keyboard, which sounds so sick. I got it in June and I've been using it on basically every track I make at the moment. Then there's Bertie, the legend himself. I read online that everyone kills their first Boston Fern, but I've had this man for many months now and he's just going from strength to strength, so I'm pretty proud if I'm being honest. Then I have these two cactuses in these lovely little hand-painted pots. There's a bit of a theme going on here, there's lots of plants. And a bottle that the label gave me, which I dropped the second I left their office, which is why it's got a bunch of scratches over it. Pretty sad. Then this is the other table which my brother helped me build. This is the main table where I do all my music production, and I just heavily vibe out because I really like how the wood, like the look of the wood goes with the plants. I just think it's a very vibey situation to be in. On here I've got my laptop, which is a MacBook, and I use Logic Pro 10 as my DAW. I'm going to put some like cool plugins on the screen that you should get if you use Logic. I mean, I don't really know, but I think these plugins are pretty sick. Then behind the laptop I have my monitor, and one on the opposite end of the table too. These are Genelec. I'm not sure, and I don't know what model they are, but they sound good to me, and the man in the shop said I should get them. So I did. I've got another plant here as well, but this is my only plant that I can't seem to keep alive. I literally care for him like a son, and all he does is die. Like, you can see that leaf on the right, it's gone all crispy. This is like the fourth time that that's happened. I keep chopping them off. I don't know if you're meant to do that either, I think you are. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong, it just keeps happening. I also have this plant up here which lives on a bit of lava, which is quite fun. Now this is my favourite thing in the room. It's my audio interface. Before I was using like this live mixer thing as an audio interface, and it just made things really difficult, whereas this baby, this makes my life so easy. It has 4 inputs with preamps on the front, 4 headphone inputs, 2 that can be controlled separately, 8 inputs in total, the USB hub so that I can run all my equipment into it, and then I can just plug that one cable into my laptop instead of having to have a million different things going into my laptop. And I can even connect my turntable so that I'm vibing out even harder when I'm sitting here looking at my wooden desk with the plants. Oh, and the buttons are like really satisfying to press. Then I've got these hard drives. One has all my music on it, and the other has every single photo or video I've taken since 2010. I don't know if these hard drives are any better than any other hard drives, but I just like the orange little case around them. I thought it was quite cool. Next up, I've got this Model D synthesizer. My friend Ed recommended it to me, and it's honestly so sick. It's the first physical synth that I've owned, and I just feel really creative using it because you can just fiddle with all the buttons and the knobs and stuff. Yeah, I've used it loads on the second project that I've just finished now, mostly as a bass, but also as this sort of high-pitched atmospheric noise that just runs through each song. I'll show you an example. Play the example. Let me need some supplies from the store. Give me one moment, then I am yours. In front of it's my MIDI keyboard, which I use to control the Model D, and also all the instrument plugins in Logic. Under the desk I have a TC electronic pedal, a MIDI drum machine controller thing, and a soup can microphone that I got on eBay, which is actually so sick. It has a very muffled sort of on the phone vibe. I've used it for backing vocals on quite a few tracks, but also for tracks that have a lot of very heavily edited vocals. This is just like a cool extra layer to add. On the other side of the desk I have a few guitar pedals. I don't have very many, I literally just got these ones, but there's a chorus pedal, a reverb and a looper. I've used the chorus and reverb pedals quite a bit on my newer music, mostly to create these sort of really cool atmospheric sounds that run through a song, but also for some more normal things. I don't currently have an amp, so I'm running through these straight into my computer and then using the amps built into Logic. I use the loop pedal when I'm writing so that I can think of some chords, loop it, and then I write a top line over it. A few weeks back I ordered an overdrive pedal, but I think the delivery man just gave it to a random person because he wrote on the proof of delivery, met customer lady. I don't know who customer lady is, so I hope that she's enjoying my pedal. The mic I use is the SM7B. There are a lot fancier mics out there, but this has been my favorite mic for the longest time. I like how you sing directly into it, sort of like a stage mic. It just is a lot more comfortable for me, and also I like the sound that it makes. I find it easy to work with, so yeah, no complaints. This is my Fender Telecaster. Fender are actually sending me a Duosonic, which is so sick. I already love Fender, now I love them even more. But yeah, if you're looking to start playing guitar or you want a new guitar, I think the Fenders are really sick to play. And they also do Squires, which are their more affordable range. So yeah. This is an acoustic Taylor. I basically write everything using this and take it everywhere. It's a 312 CE apparently, and yeah, it plays very nicely. I think it's very beautiful. When I was younger, like really young, like 11 or 12, I did these West End musical theatre tours, and I spent all of the money that I earned from those shows on these two Gibsons. The left one is a Les Paul Custom, and the one on the right is a Dust Tiger. It's a very controversial guitar, I won't lie, but I think it's quite cool. Look, it literally tunes itself, and it has this like tiger print on the back, which I like, and yeah, the texture on the neck is very, very nice. I have a few more plants dotted around the place, and also this cool terrarium, and I think that's about it. So there we go. It's nothing crazy, but it's everything I want to make my music, and I'm very grateful that my music has allowed me to get all these bits. But like I said earlier, when I made the first EP, I just used my laptop. So if you have access to a laptop or even a phone, then you can make some really sick stuff. Just watch tutorials on YouTube and yeah, just practice and you'll probably make something pretty sick. My debut EP is I Don't Want to Make It Alone, I Want to Make It With You. It's not out right now for me, but it might be out when you're watching this. So, well, 2 of the songs are out. They're doing alright actually, so thank you for streaming them. But if you want to go and stream those songs or the EP, I'll put a link down below, and yeah, enjoy. Thank you.